Hey guys, if you guys need your 12-0s, domination, Evo'S, any sorts of online or offline grinding, be sure to hit up Rose NBA on Twitter. The link to his Twitter will be in the description down below. What is going on, guys? It is your boy By2K, and we are back with another video basically showing you guys how to knock down threes with a lot of these Evo players that you guys are going to be wanting to do here in NBA 2K21 Myteam. Now, if you guys don't know, for domination, as you guys can see, you have to Evo up all of these guys. And there are a pretty decent amount that do involve shooting threes, like Cam Johnson, Nicolo Melli, I think Grayson Allen's one, Monte Morris, I think Baisley might even, no, I think he's rebounds. But George Niang, Daniel House, a lot of these guys, the point is, do involve you having to shoot threes. And I know a lot of people have been struggling with shooting threes and trying to get open threes. When it comes to these guys as well, you guys can see Jerome Kersey needs threes, as well as Nate Archibald and Larry Hughes. So those are some other guys that you guys are probably going to be wanting to shoot with and stuff like that. And you guys can see we do have this Baylor, which he actually does involve needing to shoot threes as well. So I'm actually going to break this down by position. So I'm going to show you guys what to do for point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, and center. So instead of just showing you guys how to do it with each player, I'm actually going to be doing that for a different video. When I complete this Elgin Baylor, I'm going to be posting a video on how to Evo every single domination card. I'm literally going to go through and show you guys how to do every single one. So if you guys do want to see that, be sure to kill a like button. And yes, that will involve this person right here in Grant Williams. So if you guys do want to see that, like I said, kill the like button. If you guys are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button, would be greatly appreciated. And without further ado, let's get right into it. Last thing I'm going to say is actually when it comes down to shooting, I do think that shooting without the meter and the button is the best thing for, I think, a lot of people. Again, I'm not talking about the competitive players here. I'm talking about the casual player and the, normal player that plays this game. I think you guys are going to want to probably shoot with the button. With the meter off, it does even kind of help you guys out with knocking down some extra shots. So I have it set on free throw only. What you're going to want to do, though, if you guys do have domination completed already, even if you don't, you still can do this. But you're going to want to go to the Hornets, and then you're going to want to go to pro difficulty, and you're going to want to load up. Now, obviously, this isn't going to give you your stars, so this is, again, only to knock down your threes. Now, there are some challenges as well, like the regular, challenges that you can do that are outside of domination that are on pro. So they do help you out with knocking down threes as well. You guys can see the team I have. I'm going to be showing you guys what to do for Jerome Kersey, Baylor, Kobe, and Nate Archibald. Your center position, I do have Artis Gilmore, but your center position is relatively going to be the same thing as your power forward, so I'll show you guys that together. I'm obviously not going to be chucking up threes with Artis Gilmore. So all you want to do is right when you load into the game, you're going to go to your freelance, and then you're going to go to Hawks 2018. Now, this is going to give you guys a free 5-out, and I've actually made a 5-out video kind of showing you guys what to do with that. But like I said, it does give you a lot of floor spacing, which is going to help you guys out when trying to get these open threes. Now, before anybody says anything about my team, the reason why I'm not using the Evo'S from domination is because they actually are already Evo'd. So that's not going to do me any favors or anything like that. So right away, what I'm going to actually show you guys is, you guys saw I set up the freelance. All you have to do is hit right on the D-pad, hit L1, and then you're going to click on Hawks 2018, and then you're going to tap L1 twice. You're going to get it to say pass the screen away, and then you're going to click that. Now, what you're going to see when I unpause the game is everybody's going to be on the perimeter, but for some reason in this game, the corners don't actually cover the corners right away. So right away, what I'm going to be showing you guys is how to actually do your small forward and probably your shooting guard. So you guys can see Kobe is wide open there, and we're going to be getting a wide open three with him, knocking that in, cashing that home. So if you do need threes with a guy like with shooting guards, if you have Grayson Allen there, if you have who's the other one? Shake Milton there. This is a very good method to be getting wide open. And like I said, it is on pro, so you really don't have to worry about, really missing these shots. Now, obviously, you're not going to make every single one, but this is just what to do to start the game off. So again, passing screen away, you guys can see there's a little bit of space there. We're throwing it, greening it, banging it home. This is what you're going to want to do for your shooting guard and small forward, like I said. Now, this isn't going to work every single time. So when they start covering you in the corner, which they probably should be doing to Kobe after this possession here, I'm going to show you guys what to do. So same thing, we're going to get this ball back to Nate. And we're going to go ahead and call the pass and screen away. So actually what you guys can see now is in the corners, it's actually going to be the forward. So this does work for them as well. The only thing is sometimes you guys can see right there, Kersey he like doesn't take threes in the corner, so that can kind of cause you problems right there. I'm gonna get it to get the shooting guard and small forward back in the corners though, so I can show you guys what to do if they do get pressed. So in this situation, say Elgin Baylor was getting pressed, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to positional play calling. You're going to call for a screen for him, and then you're going to be getting a wide open three just like that. So it's kind of it was a little bit more difficult to get it open because I waited too long, and it obviously ended up being covered a little bit, but he still knocked it down anyway. So again, I'm going to kind of show you guys what to do here. I'm just going to let them score. They can actually score. Okay, or that works too, I guess. So same thing. If you guys don't know what to do, if you hit L1 and then you hit R1, you'll see positional play calling. Everybody's icons will pop up. What you're going to want to do in this situation is you're going to want to run to the opposite side, icon pass, and there you go. You guys can see he is wide open. So if you guys don't know how to get him to hop back like that, so when you hold or when you hit L1 and you hit R1 for positional play calling, when you hold their icon, so in this case for your small forward, if you hold square, that'll make him come up for a pick and roll or a pick and fade. It doesn't matter. All you have to do is hold that, and then when you're ready to pass, you're going to let go of the button, and then you're going to hit R1 so the icons pop back up. You're going to pull back on this stick. When you pull back on the stick, he's going to hop backwards, and then you have to pull back and pass it to him. So then when you icon pass it, he'll do that little hop back animation thing, and then they get wide open. Now, I don't want to see anybody in the comments saying that this doesn't work, because as you can clearly see, I've done it 2 times in a row. And I'm going to do it a 3rd time, and a 4th time, and a 5th time, and a 6th time. It works. Now, you're not going to be necessarily open every single time, but that step back animation thing will work every single time. So if you're saying like right here, right? Okay, what if I'm trying to do my small forward and he's not in that situation? This works out just as well. All you're going to want to do is you're going to do the same thing. You're going to icon pass it right away, and you guys are going to get wide open and easily green that shot. As you guys can see right there, it's on pro, so taking contested shots really doesn't matter. So again, this is what you're going to want to do for your small forward and your shooting guard. You're going to want to do the same thing for your point guards in a way, but instead of calling a play, you're going to run just to one way. You're going to run back to the other side, and you're going to be taking those wide open threes. Now, like I said, don't expect to make every single three that you take. But really, when it comes to your point guard, you want to run around the perimeter a little bit and get them wide open threes. Now, again, you're not going to make every single one, so don't expect to sit here and make every shot. But again, if you run, find a hot zone, stop, pop, and easily knock those down, that's just going to be the easiest way to do your point guards. That'll be good for guys like Aaron Holiday, Monte Morris. Now, one thing you guys need to understand too is actually all these domination cards that I evoed were actually on Superstar. So I didn't even know about these pro methods, so trust me, this is going to help you guys out so much more than what you probably realize. Now, like I said before, you can actually do the other method as well for your point guard. So if you're finding that you can't really run around and just get wide open, which does happen sometimes, you'll see right here. If I do this with Baylor and I run up, so say I need threes, look at that. Nate Archibald wide open in that corner. And then again, you're not going to get open every single time. But what you can do is the positional play calling thing. Tell them to run back up and get those wide open threes that way. So this next method is going to be for guys like Grant Williams and Keezy Opala that do have those low 3 balls. All you're going to want to do is run this give 25 Hawks play and assign it to your small forward. When you do that, it basically puts your power forward open in the corner almost every single time. Guys with low 3 balls, let me clarify that. So this might not work because I do have Jerome Kersey, and Jerome Kersey does have a higher 3 ball, which generally means that they don't help off. As you guys can see, they're going to hug him in the corner. But this is what I did for Grant Williams. Basically, all you have to do is just run this play, and they will get wide open in the corner. Now, if you're finding that this play doesn't work for Grant Williams and Keezy, your next best bet is to do the pass and screen away thing where the corners will be open. Even if they hit, I'm sure, 2 or 3 threes in a game or whatever, I highly doubt the computer is going to hug them in the corner, mainly because their 3 balls are way too low that I don't think the game even registers enough to defend them. So that is just what I would recommend doing. Like I said, I completely understand the frustrations behind Grant Williams. If it makes you guys feel any better, though, like I did say, I actually ended up doing them on... what's it called? I actually ended up doing his Evo'S on Superstar, and before the shooting patch. So don't worry, I was struggling probably a lot more than you guys were, but I got it done. You guys could do it as well, I promise. I'm probably gonna put like a picture up on the screen of the game that I played against the computer beforehand, and I actually ended up shooting like really nicely, or shooting really well, with Elgin Baylor. And yeah, I'm telling you guys, this 3-point method does work. Like, that's actually what made me want to upload this video. A lot of you guys were like, oh, make the 3-point video. But yeah, it's like, I'm telling you guys, it does work. It's just, you got to get used to doing it. I mean, you guys can see, you get wide open threes and stuff like that. It's just, it's a struggle, but it's probably the best method to shoot threes. You guys can tell me that it doesn't work in the comments or whatever, but that's what worked for me. That's how I got every single one of these guys done. It's how I get the Myers Leonard one done. It's how I got the Marc Gasol challenge done. All this sort of stuff. It's just what I did. I'm telling you guys that right now. It really works for every single position of getting like the wide open corners and stuff like that. You could even do like some slow walk stuff. That's some other stuff that I've done as well. That does work. If you guys don't know what I mean by slow walk, I'll show you guys right now. Even with Elgin Baylor, you walk up and you creep up to the 3-point line. For some reason, they don't defend you. I don't know why. They just never do. That is what I did with Myers Leonard. That's what I did with Gasol. Like I said, I know a lot of people were saying they were struggling with Gasol. That's literally what I did, and I shot 6 of 6 with him. It's just all about knowing the releases of your cards too. That's going to help out a bunch. So if you guys don't want to shoot with the meter off, shoot with it on. I just like it off because that's how I just kind of green my shots. I'm so used to doing it from last year that that's just what I got accustomed to, especially with higher overall cards like Elgin Baylor. So like, I'll show you guys right here. If you just creep up to the side, that's a wide open shot. I mean, 9% covered, but you guys see what I'm saying. That was practically double teamed, and I still was able to green it easily.